Right, this is a demo of my arcade machine that I had custom built just at the end of 2012, around December time. I had it built because I'm a bit of a fan of the old retro video games from the 90s all the way up to present day, really, and I just wanted to have something that contained all the games that I liked from when I was a kid and when I used to spend loads of money on them. So yeah, let me just show you how I had it built. This is a custom 4-player, so we got 4 joysticks and a trackball there for some of the games that require a trackball. And I don't know if you can see, but that's actually Ghouls and Ghosts special artwork there. That's all behind the controls. And then at the side here I've also got Ghouls and Ghosts old original artwork on the side of the machine as well, which is a nice touch and it kind of makes it unique. And then at the top here I've got Alien vs Predator sprites on the marquee section. So yeah, let's get back to the actual machine. It's running Ghouls and Ghosts as well at the moment because it is one of my favourite games. I recently made a tune called Ghouls and Ghosts, so it seemed like a good place to start, really. And as you can see, it's running a little demo of the game. And at the side here, it's got the original arcade cabinet and the marquee that would usually be at the top of the machine. So yeah, this is the original arcade section of the machine. As I scroll down here, it changes the game and the demo. And you get a little rolling demo for each game, so you can, if you don't remember the name of the game or it doesn't ring any bells, you can kind of see what it is. And you've got a variety of, like, just so many games, really. You know, you never run out. It just keeps going. If I keep scrolling, these are all like in alphabetical order, so we're on to H now. And there is a way to shortcut. You can use the buttons to actually go to I, J, K, and then you can just keep scrolling as well. But pretty much every single game I could possibly find is on there, and I could possibly really want. Yeah, so let's just see a little. Let's get something. Let's get something running. What should we have? So many games. Don't know which one to show you all. Let's see if we got. Let's go down to one of my favourites. Trying to spell it. I think it begins with V. So many games beginning with V when you're looking for the one you want. Oh, here we go. The New Zealand Story. That's how we just push the button. And as you can see, it's just booting up there. And there you got it. The New Zealand Story. Classic little platform game. Very easy to play. But some great sounds in this game as well when you actually play it. Let's start it off. Yeah, and it works exactly the same as you'd never know the difference if you're playing it in an arcade. No slowdown. Ah, fail. And then I can just go back like that. So yeah, I mean, that's the main reason I bought the machine, because I wanted these retro games, and you know, it's nice to have perfect conversions to play on. But also, and this is where it gets really good, if you push these buttons here on the player 1, you actually start getting into what else. This machine becomes a bit of a history for gamers and video games. You've got the Super Nintendo with, again, just hundreds and hundreds of games. Like, you know, any game you could possibly want is there. Let's keep it going. So we've got Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, and that's just going alphabetical order. I've just held that down for about 5 seconds and we're only into F. And again, you don't get a rolling demo in all of them, but you get a little screenshot to show you what the game is if you don't know what it is. So let's keep going. Nintendo NES, the original 8-bit, where obviously Super Mario Brothers became really big. There's Donkey Kong there, Duck Hunt, Mario. Sega Master System, which was Sega's rival to the NES. Again, all the games just down there. Then you've got Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Haven't really been through these much, but you know. Game Gear, Sega Game Gear, the 8-bit handheld. SNK Neo Geo Pocket, which was a rare platform, which had a few cool little games. Some of the Metal Slugs there look like 8-bit conversions, and there's even a little rolling demo. Look. If we move on, we've got the TurboGrafx, the PC Engine. Really cool console that never got released over here. I think it was Japanese and American only. Atari 2600 for people that are old enough to remember the real old games. This was actually the first console I ever had, and quite a few releases for this one as well. Again, I haven't really had a chance to go through it yet. Atari Lynx, brilliant 16-bit handheld console. Some really good games in that, California Games. One of my favourites. I really enjoy having a little go on that and just remembering what it was like playing the old Atari Lynx. Moving on, we've got the Sega 32X, which was a sort of like bolt-on thing for the Mega Drive that supposedly made it 32-bit. You got all the games for that. You got the Mega CD as well, which was another bolt-on thing for the Mega Drive, and it was just a CD unit that gave it more power. Nintendo 64, again loads and loads of games for this one. I'm still yet to explore these ones. You got the Sony PlayStation 1, which I know, you know, by today's standards is kind of old now, but again, there's some great games on it. And you know, if I ever wanted to play any of those, it's right there. Game Boy Advance. The Laserdisc series, which is particularly hard to play. Games like Dragon's Lair, I only used to ever watch and never used to play, and still haven't really had a go on it yet. But back in the day when these came out, they were pretty, you know, pretty eye-opening stuff. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, people had never seen games like this, and still looks pretty cool today, like a Disney kind of game. On to the next one, Atari Jaguar, which was Atari's attempt at a 64-bit console. Never really took off over here, through to lack of people actually making games for it, I think. And you've got Sega Saturn, one of my favourites. Some really good games on there, both Virtual Cops, Virtual Fighters, even Virtua Fighter Kids there. Some really good, really cool games on that. And also the Sega Dreamcast, which was the next console that came out from Sega, and it was actually their last console as well that came out, and they kind of gave in after that and just decided to make games for consoles as they do now. And you got the Virtual Boy, another weird thing that never came out. I think if you've got 3D glasses, this actually works as a 3D type of console. And you got the GameCube, Nintendo GameCube, Taito Type X, which is still in development, but some really good one-on-one games. I'm still waiting to get the update for this to actually work properly. But yeah, some really cool games. Not so many on this one. And then we've got Streets of Rage Special, which was, it's basically Streets of Rage, but you can play the first Streets of Rage with the Streets of Rage 3 characters, and it's a real collector's thing. Sega actually found this online and took it offline for everybody, and so that they couldn't have it. But for those people lucky enough to get it, obviously they've still got it. And I was lucky enough that the guy that built the machine gave this to me. So what else? We've got Street Fighter 5, is that? Yeah, I think it is, and that's an actual proper arcade conversion from the original. It's actually the proper ROM and everything in there, so when you're playing it, it is actually the proper Street Fighter game, and not a it's not like a rip-off or anything. And then you've got Fighting Jam, which is just ridiculous, really. So many characters, over 600 selectable characters, all from different genres. You've even got Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin in there if you want to have that battle. And it's got a little jukebox in it as well, and it takes us back to the beginning. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to put some information with this video, with the a link to the website where I actually got this made, that you can go and check out. And you know, if you wanted to get one made, they're the place to go, because they offer really competitive prices, and they customise the machine for you. Like you see, I've got the Ghouls and Ghosts top, and I've got the graphics on it that are all individual to my machine. So yeah, I hope I haven't bored you with this, and thanks for watching, and yeah, watch out for more tunes by me soon with samples from my arcade machine. The arcade EP's coming soon. Now you all know why I've made a tune called Arcade. Anyway, big up, thanks for watching, and catch you soon. Peace.